Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Implement Club at jane-gardner.com. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, this is week 23 of Build Your Business over at implement.club. And we've been talking about, of course, building your business and the 15 principles that you can use to create and grow your business. And today I'm very excited because I've sort of got the wrap up of we're going to learn the secret of how you can do a product snowball. And if you don't know what that is, we'll talk about it in a few minutes and how it can grow your business. So let's get started. And yes, I guess I should do a bio for those of you who don't know me since I'm showing on my Facebook profile. I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm for the last 23 years over in Western Canada. And I'm an artist, and yeah, I have dogs and cats, and I like to do websites, as you can tell. I have plenty of them. But let's get on to the presentation. So we're going to be doing, we're week 23 of a 52-week free training on how to implement, get into action, and grow your business by using 15 principles. And so we'll go over those 15 principles quickly. We've been going through one a week, and today we're at Build a Product Snowball, which is monetization again. This is the second round going through the principles, but they're develop your values, your mindset, your brand, position yourself as an educator, do a weekly workshop, build a product snowball, develop a strategic marketing framework, create a content factory, build a massive network, become a media mogul, get into production mode, build a learning center, create an online community, raise and build an affiliate army, and put systems in place. Now, just so you know, that's an old version, and I like to call it raise and build affiliate fans. So, deeper into talking about building a product snowball. And what is a product snowball? Well, this is the driving force to get money, obviously, for your business and grow your business. And so basically it's the concept that you create a product, you make an offer, it becomes an asset, and you continue making products, you continuing making an offer, you continuing to create assets in your business and make a production line of products, and your product snowball gets bigger, your assets gets more as you build more products, and obviously you get sales if you make an offer and make a sale. But the concept behind this is creating assets for your business that are products that they're short-term. Well, actually, I've got the slides for last week, so let's go over those quickly. So why should you do a product snowball? Well, so you want to create short products, so small products that will solve a problem of your audience that they may or may not buy. And it should be one problem, one solution that gives them the results they want. So you need to research what problems they have and how you can give them simple, quick solutions to one problem. And then you can deliver these products by recorded webinar or live webinars, or you can make an offer for them during your weekly workshop. You edit the content and deliver the recording. The buyers form your community, find out what they would like to solve, create new products from their answers, and create products either weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And your buyers will get into the habit of expecting new products or solutions and looking forward to your emails because you are delivering a one problem, one solution offer. And if it's a problem that they're having, then they will buy the offer. So obviously that's a great concept, and it's basically, we're going to talk about today how you can actually do this and do it on a weekly basis or a semi-weekly or a monthly basis. And so one of the ways that we get this going is you have to get traffic to your product launches by having a product snowball method. So we're going to look first at dependent traffic. And so we've talked before about building your massive network and building your affiliate fans and your partners and getting traffic from them onto your weekly workshops. And on your weekly workshops, you make a product offer. And so basically, dependent traffic depends on the activities of others. Obviously, it's your affiliates or your partners. It's a way to get started generating leads as well as getting email subscribers on your list. And repeat launches are a way to capture affiliates that don't always have time or opportunity to promote you. So if you are doing product launches on a schedule and maybe an affiliate a relationship that you have, they're interested in helping in getting some sales from your products. They don't always have the time or opportunity to promote you because they're promoting their own launches. But if you have a product snowball and you're doing this on a weekly, semi-weekly, or monthly basis, then your affiliates get to learn that you have these repeat launches. And so they think, okay, maybe I'll try them next week because I'm not too busy that week. So a product snowball gives you a measure of independence from your affiliates because you know and they know that you're going to be making products and offers and that there might be something next week or next month that they'd be interested in. Much of this has to do with your attitude and approach. So if they or you don't if they don't promote you today, that's okay. I've got this other thing coming up next month, next week, or quarterly. So you're not so dependent on the idea of having affiliates be eager to promote you because you know there's always going to be another product that you can make an offer with. So affiliate traffic is the most efficient way of generating sales of information products. But of course, it's the only one form that you want to master, obviously, for your market or your niche. At the same time, you can't depend on it for your profitability. So why? Because someone could decide not to promote and have totally legitimate reasons for not doing so. So the simplest one, of course, that they would have their own thing they want to promote. And someone could not have the time to promote your product as you thought. So maybe someone did say they would promote and they forgot to send out the emails or anything, then you're not so dependent on them for your profitability because you are always having something else coming down the way. So mastering dependent traffic keeps you in control over your business and launch. In some cases, you'll be asked to make changes to your product and release if too much of your product is dependent. You can work around this by keeping to your own independent launch schedule. So, for example, an affiliate might say, well, I've got a launch coming up this week. I can't launch, I can't promote your product. Then you're not dependent on the affiliate because you always know there's another product you're making that you can sell later and maybe they'll be interested in that one. But at the same time, sometimes an affiliate may come to you and ask you to promote their product and maybe do a webinar with them on a day when you're going to be doing a webinar about your products and your weekly workshop. Then you can say no because you have the schedule and you know you have other products coming up that they could maybe participate in or be interested in because you're not so dependent on your affiliates promoting you. Now, are we going to be using a launch schedule over a publishing schedule, which will work for the product snowball method? Well, even if your business isn't information marketing, you should have an information product launch schedule. You need to let your customers and affiliates know you're looking for a relationship with their customers. In some cases, it will take an affiliate's customer base a while to understand and warm up to what it is that you offer. Determine when and what you're going to release and if you can make it at a regular interval. For example, if you're going to launch monthly, try to make sure that when you end your current product launch, you can announce the next one. And this keeps you from having to move launch dates when larger or more experienced players specify dates. The more you hold to your regular dates, the more of a presence you begin to develop. So everybody knows that you launch on a product on Monday or on Saturday, then they will be more aware of your launch schedule. So let's go on to independent traffic. You need to develop as much independent traffic as you can. Your email list is an independent traffic source. Links inside of your member area is independent traffic. Your social network is independent if you're using, say, Circle or Mighty Networks or some other traffic source where your members may hang out. But be careful relying on YouTube or relying on Facebook, because of course there are different platforms and they can change the rules anytime. And be careful relying on any algorithm-based system to bring you traffic. There is an opportunity cost associated with studying algorithms and trying to figure out Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. Your thank you page is independent traffic, so you could have on your thank you page an offer below the thank you. Your viral page is independent traffic, so you could have it anywhere on your website. Maybe where you have an opt-in, you could have an offer. Weekly workshop clicks are independent traffic. And let's talk a little bit more about keeping people looking forward to your product releases as one of the reasons that you want to have a product snowball for first thing, because you just don't want to do one product a year. People will go away and forget about you. You can stay in production mode, and you need to master and systemize the little things in your business. So we'll be looking at strategic marketing framework next week, but let's have a think about the weekly workshop and how that is important in terms of making product offers. And obviously these product offers are actually monetized. They're all set up with a sales page and an information on it, and then also obviously a thank you page. But basically the weekly workshop is a free one that it will be, I think we mentioned last time on Product Snowball or on weekly workshop, that it will be related to what your product offer you're making. So you'll make a product offer at the end of or during your weekly workshop, and just if you're interested, go here sort of thing. And so every time there's a weekly workshop, they know that there'll be a possible product offer at the end of the workshop, or maybe you'll talk about a problem that your product offer will solve during the weekly workshop, etc. We had talked about that in the weekly workshop last time, so you can watch that video, and I'll tell you how in a minute. Now, how to plan repeat launches. So you're thinking, how on earth can you do this weekly? How can you do a product snowball? Well, today this is an important one because this is telling you how you're going to be able to plan it. So, once you've learned the principles of one successful launch, you'll want to plan launches at least 2 at a time. You should be teasing the next launch through the discussion, lead up, and promotion of your current launch. So you should be mentioning what the next launch will be, even if you just quickly say it at the end of your workshop. You should always be planting the seed that something else is coming up. The more concrete you make it, the more it will stick in your customer's brain. You want them to come back to you because they're interested in what you have to offer for that next release also. So in your weekly workshop, you need to, of course, mention briefly your product offer and send them off to the sales page for that. But at the same time, you have to talk about the next product offer so that they start thinking about, oh, I wonder if I need that as well. And so in order to get it, they have to come back to your location, whether it's your website or your weekly workshop, and see what it's all about. Create and set your announcements 2 at a time. When you do the first release of the 2, add another 1 or 2 to replace that one in your launch schedule. What is most important is that in information marketing, that it's focused. Believe it or not, an announced launch schedule will do more to put you into production mode than organized schemes and tools. Obliging yourself and others who will help you to complete tasks that you don't ordinarily want to do. For example, try to have graphics for the next 2 projects completed. And of course, you could use a template that all you have to do is change a few things for the next product is another thing that you could do. And then, of course, try to have 2 sales letters written at once if you outsource. If you don't outsource, try to have a standard sales letter page which has a certain layout and concept. We go deeper into that in our paid Build Your Business program, and you can then just change the name of the product and what it's solving and that sort of thing. So you don't have to create a new sales page, a new payment processor, order form, and a thank you page. You can have templates that you make, and then every week you just replace them, or you outsource them to get someone to set them up for you. Part of your product snowball should be free or related offers. Now this is interesting as concepts, so keep their attention with free offers. Now obviously you're doing a free workshop, and that's getting their attention because you come here right now and you can listen to me talk about and take a few notes and get some concepts. You want to try to produce some kind of free or related offer on a regular basis. This should be part of your product snowball. It should be part of the problem solution product offer. The goal of releasing free products can be, depending on how you do it, it could be attracting new affiliates. It could be attracting viral opt-ins. You could set up your funnel so that those that get something free are shown a related offer as an upsell that they buy, or an offer for your learning center. Then try to incorporate the creation and release of the free content or offers. This will get more people on your email lists. It will attract new affiliates, and of course, people will opt in. So, obviously I went and had a slide, and so we're repeating it. So, what pace do you need to keep? Well, you got to keep it organized and easy. And so if you were to go back and use these slides, you could figure out how you could make this simple for yourself. No one says you have to have a weekly product offer. Or a monthly offer, although that would be a good idea, or a semi-weekly. It's just what you think can work. So what launch pace should you keep? Should it be weekly, monthly, or quarterly? It depends on the market for your product. It depends on what the product is that you are creating. Whatever the market expectation is, you need to do it faster. The goal in information marketing is for you to be prolific. In some cases, being regular with a launch is visibility. So that's why I'm doing this free this free Build Your Business workshop. And for example, if the expectation in market is a bi-weekly launch, you may want to consider weekly. So I know someone who, for his members, is always sending out weekly offers. I don't know how he does it, but he's got it organized and in his schedule. But then how many people do you know who do that kind of thing? I can count on one hand the people who have weekly offers. Most usually use affiliate offers to fill in their monetization. So if a monthly Kindle book release is expected, you may want to pick a time during the year to go bi-monthly. The increased speed and release will be visibility, and it will also increase your audience expectation. Naturally, you cannot sacrifice quality, but for most people, this will take you out of attempting to achieve perfection in each product launch. What has been said about the weekly workshop is true for your product launch. If your current one doesn't work or isn't working for you, then try something different. The next one will. You just can't stop. You have to just keep trying. So if the product launch doesn't get any interest, consider why and try something new. So how do you keep a faster launch pace than the market? That is a good question. The way to keep a faster pace than the market is to do your content creation on a regular basis and turn this in as the basis of your product. And so ask yourself, if you've been watching this Build Your Business, what are we doing weekly right now on Principle? Well, of course, we're doing a weekly workshop for free. Well, you can turn your weekly workshop into content that your customer would be interested in, even if you cut it up into pieces and segments like you would with this one. You could obviously make your content from your weekly workshop. You could do regular blog posts. You could do regular videos. You could do regular podcasts and put them in and create them as a product offer. You don't have to do all of these, but you can repurpose any of the content that you're creating for part of your paid product, your free products. Repeat launches are a way to capture affiliates. So this is some of the things that we talked about, and you can come back and write these down. Repeat launches are a way to capture affiliates that don't always have time or opportunity to promote you. At the same time, you cannot depend on it for your profitability. A product snowball gives you a measure of independence from affiliates because there's always another product in the line. You need to develop as much independent traffic as you can. Keeping people looking forward to your product releases is one of the reasons that you want to have a product snowball. It's one of the reasons that you want to have a weekly workshop. And obviously, it's one of the reasons to increase your visibility. Part of your product snowball should be free related offers. Once you've learned the principles of one successful launch, you will want to plan launches at least 2 at a time. So once you have set up a product launch, and I'll put that into quotes because we're not really launching, we're just making offers on a weekly basis. But of course, you need to have a sales page, a thank you page, and the offer page and then you just use it as a template. You can do it easily each week. Even if your business isn't information marketing, you should have an information product launch schedule. Whatever the market expectation is for a product launch, you need to do it faster. And the way to keep a faster pace than the market is to do your content creation on a regular basis and turn this into a basis for your products. And I think what is most exciting is, of course, that you repurpose everything that you do. And then, so let's have a look at the 15 principles and how this all works together. From today's workshop, you should know that from hearing me, that it is possible to increase your traffic. It is possible to repurpose your content if you use these 15 principles. Now, of course, the core values, your mindset, and your brand, these make you visible to your possible audience. If you position yourself as an educator and do a weekly workshop, you're attracting people to you to learn from you. And obviously, building a product snowball has many benefits, but this is basically what is going to increase your assets. It will increase your ability to repurpose. You can use your weekly workshop for creating some of the product snowballs. You can make offers for the products on your weekly workshop. And then we're going to be looking at strategic marketing that you can do in order to capture your audience and leads. And then you create a content factory and build a massive network of affiliates and partners and collaborators. And once they know that you're doing products on a regular basis, and these are good products that will for their audience, since you want their audience and they want to sell to their audience, then your products will be an attractive thing to promote. And you want to become a media mogul only in one media. You don't want to overwhelm yourself by doing video, audio, and books. Get into production mode, build a learning center, create an online community, raise and build affiliate fans, and put systems in place. So those are the 15 principles to build your business and grow. And once you start adding some of these into your own business, you will find that you can start rolling and growing, because you're making products on a regular basis to sell, doing a weekly workshop, attracting an audience, and attracting affiliates, which will grow your business because you will take some of their audience, etc., etc. So if you would like to join to see the last 22 weeks of trainings that I did on this, it is free. It's a course, I guess. It is jgtips.com/BYB free. You can join the email list, and in the first or second email, it gives you the link to join the course that has the trainings in it. I'm developing this course through doing these weekly workshops and adding in value to each week into a paid course, so you will get some benefits by joining this course as I add more value. As well, you can join my Facebook group at Implement Club, facebook.com/groups/Implement Club, and get more resources. So, thank you for listening. Next week is Strategic Marketing Framework, and I think, where am I? Oh, sorry. No, that's not me. Oh, well, we'll go with this. We'll go with this one. I think next week, Strategic Marketing Framework. I might make it a little longer. How long was this one? Oh, this was 30. Yeah, 45 minutes, and I'll do 3 concepts about strategic marketing, because there's so much in strategic marketing that could be its own course, but we need to at least set up 3 principles within strategic marketing in order to get this build your business and grow training to work. So we'll see you next week. I'll move myself over a little. There we go in this setup, and thank you for listening. See you next week.